Hey everyone, so this is the sixth part of a series of where are the Asian places in Sydney. I'll take you through a tour of Cabramatta. This suburb is home to Sydney's largest Vietnamese community and possibly that of Australia. Prior to the large numbers of Asians settling in during the 90s, Cabramatta was the go-to place for your Asian groceries and food, as Vietnamese refugees started settling here during the late 1970s to 80s. However, in the 90s, Cabramatta had a very dark past. You can check out the Wikipedia article associated with Cabramatta. It used to be the heroin capital of Australia. This has changed many years later and is now considered a tourist destination outside the popular sites within the Sydney city centre, including the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Manly, Bondi and others. Note that Cabramatta is quite a far train ride from the city centre, as it takes 1 hour to get there. However, things here are quite affordable. So let's take a tour. So the main way that people come here is by train or bus. As you get off the train station, you will get the instant vibe of Vietnamese shops around the area. You'll see a few bakeries serving pork rolls and other delicacies. Also, for those who come out of the area, there's some parking around, but keep in mind that it does get super crowded, especially during the weekend. One of the first places we see is the Du Phuong sugarcane juice line. I went during a school holiday, so that's why it's crowded. Usually on the weekend, the queue gets this long as well, with the queue going to the other end of the street. So it's $2 for a medium size and $3 for a large size of sugarcane juice. Next to it is the famous Pai Fung Arc, which is pretty much symbolizing Cabramatta. Opened in 1991 during Chinese New Year, it is a symbol of harmony and multiculturalism. As you walk around, you can see share tea and cocoa. As expected, bubble tea has been in a large expansion in Asian areas, so at least you can see that everywhere. As you walk along John Street, you will also see the plethora of food and drink stores. Again, this is expected as it's a Vietnamese area. At least if you come to Cabramatta, don't forget to buy Vietnamese coffee. It is rich in taste, but you'll probably like it. Next up, you will also walk around and see Hurstville, and then some optometrists, real estate and a few other places. You will then see a Miniso, a Brett Top and Gloria Jeans. The alley is also something to see here, although it was empty when I was there. One thing I was interested was the presence of vegetarian food in Cabramatta. You don't tend to see that in other Asian areas, so this could be good. Now as you walk down, you'll see garment shops, bakeries and again more food stores. Then you'll encounter the first Tan Viet Noodle House branch that was based in Cabramatta before they expanded around Sydney. Definitely would recommend eating there. It's fast turnover of food and tasty. If you walk up, you will see multiple pharmacies. It's also good to see all your shops in one area, but it's hard to pick a choice at times. The one thing I really like about Vietnamese food is their banh mi, which is their bread rolls. For less than $5, you can get a sandwich which is pretty damn filling. Also, this area I'm filming is actually part of the more traditional parts of Cabramatta, which really tends to reflect the areas of Vietnam. You can see the ceilings and the lights, as well as the signage and the floor. As you walk across this alleyway, you'll notice the vibrant atmosphere of people buying and selling goods. And once you go to the end of that alleyway, you will see a car park followed by even more fruit stores. Now, what I love about these fruit stores is that they actually feel like a fruit and vegetable market in Southeast Asia. You'll get to see different raw fruits around. Hell, you can actually see raw durians here. You can see raw mangoes, like the ones that you can find in Southeast Asia. The following in red you can see is actually a 2-story car park that finished construction recently, so it's great they expanded parking space to allow more tourists to come in. Right in front is actually a depiction of Cabramatta's history and the old images associated with the Vietnam War and the settlement of refugees in Cabramatta. It goes to show that this suburb really does have a lot of culture. And in the background, you can expect to see many old people playing Chinese chess and enjoying their retirement. And finally, if you have the time and money, make sure you go to Vin Phat for some good yum cha. Definitely worth it if you tell me. If you're a tourist watching this video, please come down to Cabramatta if you have the time to fit in the itinerary. It's a different scene and culture compared to the rest of Sydney that you will visit. Basically, it's not one of your regular tourist destinations, but it's still worth visiting for the culture, history and the food. Anyway, that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell and I'll see you in the next video. Laters.